In this video, we are going to be looking at something very crucial, something that affects every business owners. Whether you are just starting your business, whether you've been doing it for years, this is something that affects everyone, directly or indirectly. So if you are planning to start a business soon, you want to stay to the very end so that you will know what we want to talk about and know it in detail. We'll be looking at the topic called loss in business. Loss in business. We're going to be looking at what loss is, what are the types of losses one can have in business. Also, we'll now be looking at how to even deal with it. But before we go deeper, let me just quickly do a short introduction of myself. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, I am DAMILOLA. And on this channel, I just teach skills that you can monetize. We also talk about business-related topics, like something we'll be talking about in this video. So if you love something like this, you want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we also cherish your comments so much. You can also turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified when I post a new video. Now, back to the topic of the day, loss in business. So let's quickly look at what the word loss is. I will define it in a very layman language that every one of us can relate with. Loss in business, I would say, or loss, I would say, owing something before, and at some point, that thing ceased to become yours. I think that is so simple, right? It's something that is yours before, and at one point in time, it ceased to become yours. That is just a simple term of what I would say loss is. It can be in different areas. It can happen in any areas of one's life. But we are looking at the one that happened in business this time around. So, loss in business can be in different ways. For instance, you are selling bags, you are selling shoes, and maybe you usually get your own goods from a co-market, for example. And at this time, you've been doing it fine, you've been having gains, everything has been going on well, and you feel like you are a pro in this business. So this particular day, you went to the market, and then when you go there, you realize that things have now become so expensive. But because it's your business, business must be done. You bought all those goods and you came home without you doing a proper calculation. At that point, you sold your goods and you realize that some people will say that we cannot even see the real money, talk less of profit. At that point, that is lost. In some other cases, you are selling food stuff or you are selling food or anything. Something happened, the food stuff got spoiled and anything, that is lost. Okay, so let me bring it down to what I'm doing. Now, your skill, you'll be like, skill, maybe it's your skill. They pay you for your skill. There should not be loss in it. All right. I'm a printer, right? I deal with letters, I deal with words. Do you know that no matter how careful or how good or how well you like proofreading something, you can still make mistake with words, with letters. For example, a colleague was sharing his experience with me when we were talking about this mistake, loss and all, and he said he made 300 packs for someone some times ago, and this woman is celebrating 70 years birthday, and then when he was doing the graphics, he put 80 years, imagine, on 300 packs. He was the one that did this graphics by himself. In fact, in his head, he was saying 70th birthday, and then what is on the system is actually 80th birthday. You know, sometimes your brain and your hand may not work together. That is the truth, because we are human, we are not machines. Even machines make mistakes sometimes. So it was in his until he printed the 300 bags, he delivered it. Like, in his mind, he knew that this woman is celebrating 70th birthday, but then what is written on the bag is 80th birthday. He said until that woman noticed it and said, there's a mistake here. And he was like, that was when his eyes now opened that this is not 70th birthday, this is 80th birthday that you just wrote. So you have to thank God it's a leather bag, he could, and it's a bold words and a bold figure. He was able to adjust it. In case he couldn't adjust it, apart from that, even though he was able to adjust it, he had to buy another material, he had to waste his time, pay some people, a lot of things. At the end of the day, he couldn't have anything left. In fact, he spent his money. That can be lost. Okay, I have made also mistakes. Someone can ask me, that have you made loss before? A lot of times, but I just feel it happens in business. Yes, it definitely happens in business. And if you don't have strong mind, you cannot do business of your own. You must have strong mind, because some customers, you meet them, they are so sweet, they are so lenient. In fact, they will even be suggesting how you should go about the mistakes and all. Why some people, they will be on your throat. They will be at your throat, because we are different individuals. So you are dealing with a large group of people that you don't even understand their emotions sometimes. So those are the kind of people you are dealing with. You might even do a work that you feel like, oh, it is perfect, it is good, but in the sight of that person, it is rubbish. Instead of you to get, oh, thank you, you are already getting, what is this? Can you imagine somebody telling you, this is rubbish, you just did something, this is rubbish, this is nonsense, what kind of job is it? That's why I don't like giving this work to this kind of, all this apprentice. Oh, say so many things to you. First, you are feeling so bad inside of you. That's why I say that if you don't have strong mind, you might not be able to do business. You must create that tough skin, a convincing word, an appealing word. And I feel like in business also, you won't need to be loyal. I used to emphasize this, that loyalty is good. Yes, I have gained a lot of things from being open. Oh, this is how it is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is how it's good. Some will accept, some will not accept your sorry. It is fine. It is okay. All right. So, but then say the truth. A lot of business owners, they are liars. I don't know the reason, but they are liars. But I feel like what pays you is what you should go for. Being open and being loyal sometimes is very, very well. It's very good. There was a day I did something for someone. I was supposed to do a size. I did another size. Okay, and when I calculated my price, I realized that if I'm going with that size that I did, at the end of the day, I won't have any, at least not enough gain to boast out for the work that I've done. I have to open up. There's a mistake in this area. I was supposed to do this size. This is the size that I gave you the price, but I went ahead to do this particular size that is really affecting my profit. I opened up, and she was able to reason with me, and then she paid back. You understand? That's a reasonable person. So loss in business can come in different ways, but how to deal with it really matter. Number one, how to deal with it. Just believe that it is part of business. That is so that you will not begin to give yourself headache. Believe that it is part of business. It is part of it. Though there is nothing that have advantages that does not have disadvantages. Likewise, business. We may have a lot of profit this time around, and in some other cases, there's some kind of loss. It happens. And there's also some cases where you need to refund. Please refund. Yes. Yes, some people will be like, you must refund my money. You must refund my money. Yeah, you can debate, should I pay 50% of it? Should I pay 80% of it? But if she's already on for your peace, I pray that we will not meet all these troublemakers. There are some troublemakers, that they will, if you know that maybe there's a mistake or anything, or there's anything in your own part, do something that will pleasing to the customer. Sure, you understand? It's your customer. They say customers are always there. When you know, if you know that it will really affect you, you should discuss it, talk about it. Oh, this is it. At this point, please, I won't be able to do this refund because of this. Because let's reason it together. Some people will reason it with you, especially if you are able to, to give them tangible reason. Why some people will say, okay, let's just forget about it, we can manage it. So that is it. Know that it is part of business. Number 2, create a tough skin. Like you have to have it. It's not, you are not the type of person something just happen, before you know you are crying, you are being emotional. You need to, and when there is loss, pick yourself again. It is not the end of the world. I know some people will be like, hey, it is not that easy. I know it is not that easy, but it is still not easy when you still remain at that point of loss. You have to pick yourself back again. You have to pick yourself back again and say, okay, let me continue. And also, you can, well, I would say you cannot be extra careful, but in some cases, if you know that you have issue with letters, with words, you can get somebody, or you can, have someone that will be proofreading for you. Like myself, sometimes when you've already done the graphics, sometimes I just say, please let me recheck. I want to write favor, I want to write gift, I want to write DAMILOLA. Is it the right something? Because there was a day I wanted to write favor, I wrote something else. Sure, you understand? So in some cases it happens like that, but in my mind it was favor that I wanted to write, but there was a mistake. So materials still can fuck you up. You'll be like, oh, you've gotten this, and at the end of the day, the customer is saying that, which type of material is this? What is this? Create a tough skin. Know that it's part of business. Be loyal. Be loyal. Pick yourself back. Those are the way out that you have to, and pray. Prayer is the key. I know some people may not believe in this, but I always tell God, I say, anytime I want to start something, Father Lord, start with me. Father Lord, I refuse mistake. Lord, I refuse rejection. Let it be acceptable, Lord. When you're about to deliver your goods, pray on it. Father, the person that is reselling this thing, let there be profit for him too. Let there be profit for her too. Let everybody that sees it, let them love it. Those are the kind of things that you should prophesy into your business. They won't be lost again in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Let me hear your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video. Bye.